So today we're going to do some fun art using a basic stuff that you have at your home. You would have seen this viral art where there's a turmeric imprint. So all you need for this art is a sketchbook or any notebook with higher GSM and some turmeric, a bowl of course to mix them, and some rubbing alcohol and baking soda. So I think you got the gist. So first let's start by taking the turmeric mixture. Start by taking a bowl and around 1 tablespoon of turmeric. So 1 tablespoon of turmeric. I'm taking some cup of alcohol. So this is the rubbing alcohol I bought on Swiggy or Zepto. I'm just pouring this rubbing alcohol. You can make a lesser quantity because today I'm going to make a lot of sheets ready. So that's why I'm using a bigger quantity. So the beauty is here, you can pre-paint all your sheets with this mixture, and then whenever you have some arts in the sunlight you can make this. So that's why I'm taking a little more quantity here. Let's you mix this turmeric very good. And I've seen people filtering it also. I understand the reason, because if you don't filter, these powder particles will settle down, and then sometimes you might get it in painting. So that's why I think they're filtering. So let's try to carefully mix this, let it set, because you can see the mixture is not really mixed well. We'll let it settle down for a few minutes. In the meantime, we'll make another preps. So let's take care of our leaves. So I bought these leaves. So you can see if they're gonna fit onto your paper. I think this is way too big for this. And this is the another leaf. So this is the other one. So you can just check by placing it on your book or a sketchbook. So this is how it's going to be. And this is definitely going to be big, but I think it's still worth it. So I can just place them like this. There's my second leaf, and this is my third leaf, and I think this is way too big, so I'm going to go with this one. So these are my leaves for the today's art. Now we'll start with the painting, and see this is how it is looking. You really have to let it sit and filter. So once again, mix. So now I'm taking this glass. I got this filter, this too lazy. You can use a cloth. I'm too lazy to use a cloth because it's going to be a little hectic. So that's why I'm not using, and I'm fine having some powder on it too. So as you can see, there's a lot of turmeric that stayed back, and I don't think it got filtered well, but that's okay. Now let's move on to the art. I'm going to take some waste brush. Basically, this is my old brush. I'm just going to start from the back. I'm at least going to paint 5 sheets today, because that way I'm going to have a lot of them ready whenever I wanted to make this art. So if I'm outside and I found some leaves, or if I went on some vacation or trip, I'm going to definitely make this art a lot. I really like to have some collectibles, you can say, from the trip, but for me it's always the nature, like as in the trees, the breeze, the flowers, all of it. So I try to get some one or two flowers or the leaves from there, and then dry them or press them so that I have them ready for my travel journal. See, I think this is the reason they want you to filter the turmeric, but that I think it's okay. It's just coming off so easily. So paper one is ready. I think it's getting dried down also so quickly. Now let's move on to paper two. So quickly just paint few of them. It's quite easy and self-explanatory. I'm trying to make it full, otherwise they're not going to be imprints in the bottom. So as you're painting, it's getting dried down so quickly, so that the powders, see, as you can see, you can dust off like this. So let's move on to the next one. Now let's make the other variation quickly. So this time I'm going to keep it only through the center, so that it's fit, so that there's a white background around that. So try to be a little artistic when you're painting these backgrounds. So like this. So now it's time to take off the extra turmeric off the sheet. So I think your sheets are ready now. Now let's keep this aside. I think there's a lot of liquid left. I think I can make a few more versions of the same sheet. If you do this, the turmeric is going to come off anyway. So this is my paper one. I'm going to use this eyeliner pen. So this is one. And since this got ruined, I'm going to just use this as a trial. This is my second sheet, and for the small one, this will be it. Arrange your leaf. Now the most important part when you're placing this in the sun is that you have to have some acrylic cover. Since I do not have any acrylic cover, I'm gonna make a DIY outfit. I'm going to use these kind of frame, and you have these things. So I'm going to place them over this like this. I'm changing the direction so that it's not disturbing this one. Can adjust the leaves if you want. Yeah. So this is it. Now I'm going to frame it. Now I'm going to frame this. So this is my kind of acrylic DIY. So this will go into the sun. Now my frame 1 is ready. Let's make the frame 2. So use these kind of frames because they already come with an acrylic sheet. So that way you have something that's supporting the leaf, that it doesn't move out. And also there's a sun that's coming onto it. You can place the leaf and then you can place this. I already tried with the plastic sheets when I did not have anything. But the thing with the plastic sheets is that you do not really have anything that's supporting the leaf not to move. Even if you're clipping down the sheet, there's actually no cover. So that's the thing. And for my last paint, I'm going to take the sheet off and I'm going to take this frame. And bad thing is it's already 5 p.m. and I don't think I'm going to have a lot of sunlight. So I think I might have to wait for a day or two, or I have to wait for tomorrow to see the results. Now I'm going to arrange these leaves like this, then place this. You can do the reverse way also, but this is very easy, so that's what I'm doing. And you can check how the leaf is covered. See, I think it's good. I think I can adjust this. Yeah. Okay, perfect. I like it. So now sealing the frame. It's important to seal the frame, otherwise the leaf is going to move a lot and the imprints are also going to get disturbed. So now this is my frame 1. I think it is looking really pretty on its own. And this is my frame 2 and this is my frame 3. So now let's keep it in the sunlight. Let's place it in the sunlight. Almost after leaving our arts in the sun for one whole day, this is how they look like. Only when the yellow color is completely faded out, if it is soaked in the sun so well. So this is the sign that it is done well. Almost ready. We have to take them out of the frame and then make our own baking soda mixture to dip them. So I've done this yesterday and it's almost 5 p.m. by the time I prepared this, so I did not get enough sun. So that's why yesterday night I brought them inside the room and then I kept it in a dark room or a dark place. And then I took them back into the sun. I left for entire afternoon, like from noon till now. It's 5 p.m. again. Now let's take them one by one. So firstly, you have to take the frames, but they look really pretty even like this. Now that the frame is off, look at that. Can you see that it is stuck completely to this? Let's take it off. Yeah, look at that pretty artwork. So this is how it turned out. You already got a good imprint. So this is how it looks like. Now once we dip into the solution, let's see how this is going to turn. Let's take the frame 2. This is how the third one looks like. Look at that. So it's time to remove the final one. It looks simple, but it's not very simple, I would say. At the same time, you have to need some patience. So as I said, if you keep them ready, like I painted earlier, and wherever you spot a leaf or beautiful leaf, you can just come and then imprint them in the sun. But the next day, you have to take them and dip in the baking soda. Oh my god, it's really gorgeous. These kind of leaves make an even more impact because it's going to cover the surface very cleanly. But if I go on a vacation or a trip or somewhere, I'm definitely going to do this art, and then once I'm back, and that's when I'm going to soak them in a baking soda solution, obviously, on it. So this is the close-up of all the prints. Look at them, they're really beautiful and like they're naturally made. So I'm taking a plate and I'm using some baking soda, and you need some water. So let's take some baking soda solution. There's no quantity as such, I'm just randomly pouring it. Gently pour your water so that it's deep enough for you to put your paper. So that's the reason I did it with a small sketchbook, because I don't have a bigger plate to dip them. Already know the turmeric is going to react with this baking soda and then turn into red color. So that's what we aim. trying to mix the baking soda. We'll just wait for a couple of minutes for it to get little, mixed into the water, and then we are going to dip in. I think the baking soda is got a little diluted. So now it's time. Now you're just going to take the sheet and put it in the water, dip it in the water, and take it. Just took this out. Now I'm going to do the same. Just see, the back side is totally yellow, but the front side, if you can see, is light because once it's dried down in the sun, all the yellow color is going to fade out, other than the area that we actually covered with some leaf or something. So that's the technique here. Just gently rub in and just going to take it out. This, I don't think there is certain timeline for this. You just have to soak it and then take it. Take this out. Same goes in with this. Take it out. So this is how it is looking. It already got dark and it's looking super pretty already. So now I'm going to hang them or let them dry. So as you can see, it got really dark and it's already looking pretty. I think this is my favorite. It's looking really nice. Once I let them dry, so look at them, how beautifully they turned out. So these two I did not hang, so they're still a little wet. Look at this. Look at them. Look at it. So these ones I hanged on a hanger, so that's why they dry down so perfectly. So look at the artwork. It's so pretty. It turned out really, really pretty. I'm going to make a lot of these versions, and every single time I find these pretty leaves or flowers, I'm going to make. So just comment down if you want a series on this.